Hi, and welcome to another dose of virtual vitamin Z. This is DZS News for the week of April 11th, 2022. I'm your co-host, Stephen.
And I'm your co-host, Crystal Bell.
To get started, we have some Detroit Zoological Society updates. And first of all, we wanted to give you an update on the 4 hooded vultures who were transferred from the Detroit Zoo to Vulpro in South Africa. They are doing very well there, and Vulpro actually built an enclosure for them so that they can have a better quality of life. And they report that the vultures are doing very well in that new enclosure, as you can see in these photographs. And the plan for these vultures is for their offspring to be able to be released into the wild to help support and conserve the vulture populations there. So great update on this really incredible story.
Thanks, Stephen. And next up, Wildlife Photographer of the Year. It does close this Sunday. If you haven't had a chance, we encourage you to come out. It is included in your zoo admission. So be sure to stop by and see these wonderful photos.
Thanks, Crystal. And as they say, whenever a door closes, another one opens. So even though Wildlife Photography of the Year is closing, Bunnyville will be occurring on Friday and Saturday of this week. This is going to be an incredible event at the zoo with everything from an egg hunt to zoocation stations to handouts of bunny ears, photo opportunities. It's going to be a really great event, so be sure to head on out. That is included with the price of your admission.
Wonderful. And next up, it is Volunteer Appreciation Month. So this week we're going to highlight 2 other of our volunteer positions. We have the zoo ambassadors and our Arctic Ring of Life guest assistants. So our zoo ambassadors volunteer at the front of the zoo. You'll see them when you come in, they'll welcome you in, and then you'll also see them as you walk throughout the zoo. So they're here to provide service and guest engagement in case you have any questions. And then following up with that, we also have our ARL guest assistant volunteers. They welcome you as you enter into the exhibit at the Arctic Ring of Life. So they are there as well to welcome you in and to answer any questions you may have about the art in the gallery or about the animals that reside here.
Yeah, we have, so much respect for our volunteer staff. We recognize we could not do the work that we do without them. So thank you to Zoo ambassadors and to ARL guest assistants.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go ahead and turn to our feature story. And our feature story is that International Bat Appreciation Day is this coming Sunday, April 17th. Now, bats are a species of animal that people tend to have some misconceptions about. They tend to maybe be fearful of them when they don't need to be, to not understand how important their role is in the ecosystem, and just recognizing that they're intrinsically valuable beings. So be sure to tune in on Sunday when we will be posting several Facebook videos about bats, why they're so cool, how we can help them. It's going to be a really great celebration.
Sounds great, Stephen. And finally, coming up, our virtual education program preview. Let's take a look at what we have coming this week. On Monday, DZS News, it will be episode 315. And on Tuesday, we'll look at animal welfare tales, and we'll be focusing on the reticulated python. Wednesday, April the 6th, Saving Wildlife. Citizen Science Project, we'll be learning about budburst. Thursday, April 7th, Wildlife Adventure Stories, the story of the Northern Lights. And finally, on Friday, April 8th, Humane Tips. Our topic will be bee-related citizen science projects.
Yeah, Crystal, last week you mentioned that that was something you were interested in, so I used SciStarter to find some cool projects that I'm going to go ahead and highlight.
I'm actually looking forward to that.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, everybody. That is all we have for this week. Have a great week, and as always, stay healthy, Detroit.
Stay healthy, Detroit.